when we come together in the presence of God. We know what it looks like when a lot of people come together with division, especially this last year, right? It's not pretty. But it's a big deal when the presence of God is in the room. And without sounding cliche, God has orchestrated everything in your life leading up to this moment for you to be in this room. And for me, a lot of times hearing that's, again, like I said, cliche, or I've heard it before. It's honestly, there's a lot of pressure with that. It's like, well, if that's the case, something big should happen, right? There should be some deliverance, or I would be free, or this breakthrough, or this miracle is going to happen for me. And what I would say to that is that whether it's you or it's somebody else in the room, maybe you need a breakthrough, or maybe the person next to you needs to see what you look like when you worship. Or maybe they need your joy or your edification. And you may never know. The people that we're in this room with every week that we think are okay may need something you got, and they may never tell you that they received it. They may go home and it may impact their lives in a way we never knew. And I say all this because I was impacted by something I saw this week. And there's a ministry there's a traveling ministry that sets up in these big cities, and they just set a stage up and they just lead worship, and people just come. And some of these events, almost all of them, there's crack pipes on the stage, there's needles on the stage, there's anxiety pills, there's foams with addictions. I'll leave it at that for the kids in the room, but all these things, and people are just getting freed and delivered. And I saw one the other day where a guy had pulled up into this parking lot where they were leading this event with a shotgun and intentions to kill himself. And so he got there and he saw the event, made his way up through the crowd, and he ended up getting led to Jesus and getting freed. But the part that impacted me the most was when the leader of this movement was up there, and they were all celebrating, and the crowd was excited, and he said, guys, what if we are all here tonight for this guy right here? What if the whole reason that these trucks pulled all this gear out, and we all travel here on whatever, or they're a traveling ministry. But what if every bit of that, and every person that showed up tonight wasn't there to receive something for them, but it was all to put on a show for God's goodness and love, so that this guy didn't kill himself. And his face when he saw, because when the guy said that, he said, what if we're all here for him? The place erupted. And he was like confused. Well, why are these people so happy that they've never met me, and they're happy to be here for me? So I say all that to say that God can do anything with a few people and a few hearts that are all like-minded. So let's stand and worship for this last thing.
You give life, you are love, you bring light to the darkness, you give hope, you restore every heart that is broken. Great are you, Lord. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise, pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise to you only. So we pour out our praise, pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs. So we pour